Hola! This video is actually to help you on how to get to Las Rocas. First thing you're going to do is you're going to take Interstate 5 South, also known as the 5, and it comes straight through the heart of San Diego. So you just go south on the 5, and you're going to see a bunch of signs that say International Border, 1 mile, you're approaching Mexico. If you don't want to go to Mexico, get off now, those kind of signs. So as you approach the border, you have to pick a lane because what it's going to do is it's actually going to force you into a lane with these concrete barriers. And you just kind of follow that and then pick the lane that has the shortest line. Most of the time that I've came through here, there won't even be a line at all. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. In this case, we waited maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, but usually you don't even have to wait at all. As you'll notice, the Mexican security at the border is not very tight. They absolutely want Americans to come down. I think their entire defense system is like 2 speed bumps that's at the border right there, and that's pretty much it. Right after you cross the border, that's when you can get your insurance, but I'd highly recommend that you check with your insurance company because you may not need it. Now, the main thing you want to do is follow the signs that say Rosarito, Ensenada, or Playas, and that basically, that's where you're going, either to the beach or to Rosarito or Ensenada, because that all heads that way. Now, you immediately want to start getting over to the right because that is where the first turn is. And in Mexico, it's a little bit differently. It's done a little bit differently. Like normally, in the US, the sign will be well in advance, but as you can see here, the sign is actually almost a little bit after the exit. So you just take that first right that says Rosarito Ensenada Scenic Road, and you head down that road. Now, as you're taking a right there, you're going to be cruising along the road, and it's kind of neat because on the right side, you can actually see the US, and on the left side is Tijuana, and you'll see there's kind of a big difference, but you can kind of check out all the security, and you'll see like the Jeeps parked and stuff. That it's kind of neat because it shows where the U.S. people are trying to keep the illegal immigrants out. But you just follow this road around, and you are now heading towards the water. So you should be heading west at this point, right after you make this curve right here. And you're just going to follow that basically to the coast. And at the coast is where you're going to hang a left onto the toll road. But right now, this is that section where on the left is pretty much the heart of Tijuana. And all the bad things you've heard about Mexico, those happen right there in Tijuana. So you don't really want to go into Tijuana. Because, I mean, that's where, if you're looking for trouble, it's a good place to find it. But you're just going to cruise right through on this little road here. No problem. And on the right side from here is where the U.S. is. Now, this is heading down a little bit farther. There's actually a fork in the road here. There's only a few actual turns that you have to make in this entire process, and this is one of them. You just want to veer to the right. On this day that we went down there, this is the most traffic I've ever seen. Usually, this is just smooth sailing. You cruise down. So you take a right at this fork, and then you hang a right, and you kind of go through these little, or I guess where they've exploded out the road, and this is going to bring you right up to the water, where you'll have a pretty nice view. And you just cruise through there. It's very relaxing, taking the nice cars in Mexico. And then as you come up, off in the distance, you will see some islands, and you'll veer around, and that's when you kind of hit the toll road. And see the way this road is right here? This is the way most of the drive is. Very few cars, California plates. Almost everyone on this road is from the United States at this point. And it's a total of 30 miles from the border to the resort. So start your speedometer so you know if you've gone too much farther than that, you're probably lost. And then this is the border right here. Excuse me, this is the toll road. And one of the things I like about the toll road is you do not, or actually Mexico in general, when you go down there, you don't actually need any pesos. You can just use your US dollars, and it's $2.40 there at the border. And here we are, we're getting ready to go through.
Hola.
Hello.
Hola.
Hi. It's for a wedding.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Okay, After you finish up the toll road, you're gonna go about 22 kilometers, and you're gonna get off at this exit, Las Rocas. Okay, if you hit another toll booth, you've gone too far. Now this is the weird part. As soon as you get off, this is the only strange part. You're gonna take a right at this stop sign, and you're actually gonna cross over this dirt road. I don't know. It's one of the beautiful things about Mexico. You do a lot of weird stuff like this. I don't know if it was under construction, but anyways, you cross over that dirt spot right there. This is me actually going over it, and you get on this road. This road leads you straight to Las Rocas. You're actually going to pass some really cool shops and stuff because you go through Las Rocas. You may not want to stop. I mean, if you're not like big on the whole Mexico thing, then don't stop, but it can be fun. I've stopped at a couple of them. Next, you'll see Exploration, which is actually where they filmed Titanic and other movies.
Okay, this is Jen now. You can see that there is a giant Jesus to your left. You cannot miss him. We're actually on the road right now. The toll road is over to your left. So if you're still stuck on the toll road, you're probably going to pass another toll booth, and you've gone a little too far because it's past the giant Jesus. The giant Jesus will overlook us at Las Rocas. You can actually see it from the our ceremony area. If you are sitting there and you look backwards, you can totally see him. There's Las Rocas on your right. Like I said, right across the street from the giant Jesus. You're going to turn into the parking lot. There is a guard shack. It is manned 24/7. And if you see little buggies rolling around, those are security guards also. They're there to make sure that there's no mischief going on. They make sure that your cars are safe. And they're on patrol 24/7. Okay, going back is just as easy. You make a left out of the parking lot onto the road again. You get back on the toll road. You look at the signs that say U.S. Border, San Diego. You follow them to the T. And we can't wait to see you at the wedding.
Thank you.